anyways, I was hoping to do a little bit of driving for that opening, but there's a car in front of me driving very, very slowly. But that being said, what's going on, guys? I'm over here, Lethal Garage. I wanted to do a little bit of a car update. So, as you guys know, car is pushing 800 wheel horsepower. There's a lot of things that we're doing to resolve that to get me to the 840, 850 range, including the inner chiller, including the updating the Stainless Works exhaust to eliminate the restrictions. But all that being said, it comes down to how's the car driving, where am I going, what's the plans? So again, the plan is for this car to get to the next level. So as I've mentioned in my previous video with the power numbers, if you guys didn't see that upper right hand corner, I want to make this a drag car that can put down some good numbers. There's a few things stopping me from getting to my goals right now. One, the cost of just certain things that I need to do next, such as a roll cage, such as getting the inner chiller on the car. There's just a lot of money to be spent to get this car where I want it. As you guys know, this is a fully loaded 2SS, and I've even added weight to it. I added the whole Z01 interior, the seats, everything. But the plan is to put a roll cage, rear seat delete, get new racing seats. Again, a lot of stuff to do, but it's just going to cost money. So it's going to take a little bit of time to get there, but my goal was to get that all done this year. I'm still on track for that. Looks like it will still happen, but the ultimate goal is to get the car down in the low 9s, even as a fully stuffed pig. And then once the roll cage goes in, we'll start stripping weight out of it and see how she runs. Right now we're dealing with the final power issues. Inner chiller's going on. That's going to eliminate the IATs. The updates to the exhaust will eliminate that bottleneck. And then from there, I don't know, we'll see where we're going to go next. We're talking about potential fueling changes and other stuff. I don't want to get too in the weeds on it because I don't know exactly which direction I'm going to go. I'd like to do some videos talking about the differences and the things that we're looking at, but the big thing is getting the inner chiller on, getting the exhaust restrictions out of place, and getting her retuned and dialed in. Then taking her out, see how she runs, get it all dialed in for the track, get my tunes in place, and then from there, get our roll cage and everything so we can get to the next level and really push the car and see what we can do. We're starting to head into cooler weather territory. It's still the peak of summer. It is 98 degrees outside right now, so it's not like it's cold, but it's just good times. But this car is still just so much fun to drive. Can we drop a gear? This car is so dang fast. When it goes and hooks, she goes and hooks. And I don't know how to drop a gear. I should just use the paddle shifters. I don't know. I always forget I have paddle shifters on this car. I don't know how many of you guys out there that have the A8 Auto forget you have those. But I do all the time. I like to pretend I drive a manual, which I don't. I'm not very good at driving a manual. Maybe I should stick with the paddle shifters. So, but the car's driving really good. The tune's dialed in really nicely from Cunningham Motorsports. If you guys didn't hear, Cunningham Motorsports has actually shut up their shop because they're moving. They're relocating, I believe, to Texas. They don't have a new location just yet, but they're getting all their stuff packed up and they're headed out that way. I do very much plan to have Ryan still tune the car. I don't know. I may reach out and see what other people are doing, see what's going on. I don't like my options here in California, so for now, Ryan's going to continue to tune my car. He's done an amazing job with it. I like the way it's running. I just hope he gets a shop up very quickly. The other side of it is I'm now also working with Bowtie Britches. Obviously, you guys know, well, for those of you who don't know, started kind of the Lethal Garage where I've been doing installs and stuff for people, but we're now offering the Lethal Flex Fuel Kit, if you haven't seen that, for the 6th Gen Camaro, 5th Gen SS, also for the Corvette. Looking to offer it for more vehicles, building that up, doing that, but lots of stuff. So Mike is now, he's going to be moving out to Texas, but I'm going to be expanding the Lethal Garage offering, such as cams and all that kind of other stuff. So if that's something you guys are interested in and want an amazing master mechanic, Mike obviously was the master mechanic at Cunningham. When Ryan decided to set down the shop, he split ways, so now he's on his own, doing his own thing. So I I kind of tapped on his shoulder and said, hey man, would you be interested in if I directed people your way for cams and installs and headers and lowering springs and that kind of stuff? And he seemed like he was interested, so we're gonna try that. We'll see. So if there's people out there, or if you guys are out there and you want stuff, looking to work with Brian Tolley cams and stuff like that, and full cam kits, all different stages, everything. So we'll see. We shall see. And I'm rambling. So, but the car's going along well again. It's driving really well. There's just a lot of traffic out now. I was kind of hoping to do a couple pulls with you guys. Maybe I'll just drive around for a moment and let the exhaust sing. There's a truck and a motorcycle in front of me right now, and they're not really driving that fast. Oh my gosh. These people are driving under the speed limit. Oh, don't drive in the dirt. Don't. Okay, you're driving in the dirt. So now I just got a motorcycle in front of me. He's kind of sped up a little bit. You know, as much as this car is set up for the drag strip, when I'm cruising around town, it handles pretty well around these loops and stuff, because keep in mind I do have upgraded suspension. I mean, I am on my street tires, I'm not on my drag slicks or my skinnies, so the car can handle really well around corners. And these R888s do grip really well once they're warm, so I've been cruising around for a little bit. They're definitely warmed up, but this motorcycle is just, it is killing me. Come on, buddy. If you guys could see the view I have right now, it's just a downhill epic run. Motorcycle's going so slow. I am just thwarted in my efforts. See, if I had my Pro Charger, it would be scaring him with the blow-off valve, because it would be so loud as I'm coming up on him. They always turn around like, what the heck is coming, like a freight train or something. It's pretty funny. But the Whipple, it doesn't do that. I just get that nice little whine and the exhaust note, which I actually like. As much as the Pro Charger made power and it's a great system, that blow-off valve setup just, it wasn't my style. It just wasn't. I like the little bit of a whine from a Whipple or even a Magnuson. Magnuson makes a great product too, so. This motorcycle is just cruising. It's not even a motorcycle. It's like an enduro off-road bike cruising. He's wearing his jacket. It's 98 degrees outside. He's insane. I've always wondered about that. Motorcycle riders, they wear their heavy jackets. I think a lot of them do that because then their sweat doesn't evaporate, and I think it keeps them cooler. I think that's the reason. I don't know. If you guys know, let me know. Because I always thought those people are crazy for wearing their jackets all the time. But the car ride's really nice. I'm in sport mode right now. I'm not even in tour or track. This road's not the best of roads, but it's riding really smooth. Well, they finally planted vineyards out here. Temecula does have some decent back roads to cruise on, they do. And I don't drive them enough. The wineries are usually a wash because there's usually so many people out here. It's impossible to get speeds that are fun. But it is what it is. So slow. We're going 50. Speed limit is 55. Get out of the way, you motorcycle rider! You're driving so slow! And we got with the motorcycle. So, yeah. It's just, sorry, not the best of days, and this road's got a lot of people on it, so I apologize. I can't really do some Glory America pulls, but it's good times. It's good times. So, but the car's still running great. Still keeping up with my oil changes and checking everything. There's just a lot still happening with the build. Still a lot to do. So I'm excited to continue down the path that we're going. Again, unfortunately, it's going a lot slower than I had hoped, but there's not much I could do. Sorry, I only make so much money, so I can only do so much stuff to the car at a time. And hopefully, all those things will be completed before the end of the year, so we can have the full-fledged lethal drag car. I am still looking at GM at what they have coming for the refresh. I'm hoping they come out with a new high performance variant car, and if that's the case, and it's I mean, I'm hoping it's a road course car per se, because I would like to start getting into the road course and have a fun time with that. If they don't come out with a new track specific car here soon, I'll probably go look at a 5th gen Z28, and because I just, as much as I love the ZL11LE, I can't deny that LS7. I think I'd just have so much more fun in an LS7 car than an LT1 supercharged car. Even though the ZL11LE is a faster car, hands down it is. But a Z28, there's just something special about that car. I don't know what it is. It has me coming back to it a lot. And you can get them at a really good price now too. So it doesn't really hurt that much unless you have to change the ceramic brakes. That hurts the pocketbook. But that's where we're at. If you guys have questions, comments, concerns, post them down below. As always, guys, thanks for checking out the content. Likes, comments, shares are appreciated. Hit that subscribe if you guys want to support the channel. Check out more videos, all sorts of stuff happening. Camaro news, build updates, truck, lethal garage. I am looking to add that next car. So it could be a GM new high performance variant that could come with the update refresh. We know it's not coming in 2019, but it could be something that comes in 2020 or beyond. I'm just keeping my ears and eyes peeled to the ground, however that saying works, to where I can get what I want. Where are you going? Okay, I hate that they put this roundabout here. So we'll see. But until next video, I do hope to see you on the road.